Weebles and Wobbles. I am back to play some more Minecraft. So I'm waiting for it to load right now. So unfortunately, you cannot see me, but I'm working on it. So I'm letting it load. It's slow to load. Let's see if it'll let me do. Ba-ba-da. Oh, okay. I'll hang out here for a minute while I wait for this to do its stuff. So we're gonna set that, and we will go through and refresh all the goals, because for some reason I have to refresh it every time. It's fine. It's cool. It's fine. I should just have a macro that just auto updates everything. So I apologize in advance. We're gonna move this up a little bit so I'm not hitting the max. I apologize in advance. For background noise. My cat is behind me on her scratch post, and my dog is on the other side of the room, and apparently my mic is very sensitive and it picks up my pets. So ideally we're good, but if they get too noisy, let me know and I can try and turn down the mic sensitivity so it doesn't pick it up as much. I'm still experimenting and I don't have a good gauge. Is Minecraft frozen? Please don't be frozen. It might just be this mod pack. I know it takes a long time to load. Oh, did I actually update that? Oops. I might have written out all this nice, like, yeah, there it is. It says that, but I didn't actually hit done, so it didn't update my title. Bad me. I'm sorry. Okay. Server's loading. So we'll switch over, and I'll make sure that it loads. Alright, now I need game capture. There it goes. You got it. Okay. I think I got it. I got it. Waiting for it to pick up as it loads slowly. I just realized that I'm a little higher than I normally am. I'm at like nip level. It's fine. Doesn't really matter. I'm close enough. Bop, bop, bop. I do have plans to add music to this. Like, I've been sort of going through and listening to some music while I'm at work. That is, I almost said non-profit. That's not the word. Some music that isn't copyrighted that I can add in and just, like, do a shout out and put the artist or creator in the description and whatnot so that they get their kudos. Oh, this loves to take forever to load. I thought about waiting until it was fully loaded to... There we go! Thought about waiting till it fully loaded, but I was like, I gotta give it a minute for the frames to really work their way in. It would also help if I was actually... There we go! If I was actually in-game. Ranga! Ranga! Yay. Anyway. Okay. I took out cardiac, so those potions should not be in there. Okay, that should ideally help with the frames a little bit. But we will see. Why does it say that there is something here? Hold on. Oh no, it's because it thinks I'm in the house. So it, yeah, never mind. It knows I'm in a structure. Okay. Moving on. We were going to the lonely abandoned cottage. Come along, Ranga. We were just using that as a stopover. I forgot that I needed to sprint. Oh, we are going the right way. For a minute I was like, we're going the wrong way. Why is there a black spot? Oh, it's not. It's because of the... There's like a bunch of dropped items over here. Because of the water. Eh. Okay, so right now we're looking for the Lonely Cottage. We're starting in that direction. And if we find a better place to live, we'll stop there. But for the moment... Ow, I'm on fire. Anyway. If the game is loud, let me know. I have no concept of... I mean, I think it's loud, but that's just me. Turn it down a smidge. Alright, I think that's okay. Okay, that definitely looks better on the capture, so... Woof. Ranga's also noisy, just in general. Is that a... Oh, that's just leaf pile. Oh, right. I was trying to avoid making a boat, and I don't think I get that option anymore. I think I have to make a boat. My life would be so much easier if I, had a quiver. Then I could stick half my arrows in the quiver and move on my life. But I don't have a quiver yet. Put that there. And I need a boat. Do I already have some wood made? I do. Be nice if I already had a boat, but you know what? And then I need to take... Oh, my shield almost is broken, so we're just gonna get rid of that. Put Ranga in the boat. There we go. And off we go to the wild blue yonder. Okay, frames look a little better. I don't see any cool... I know there's a dungeon over there, but I don't have enough inventory space, so let's go mark... We're gonna put a waypoint for this dungeon. Because I know this is like a crypt. So it's Y, add, and I'll call it Crypt 1. Because I know there are others. Alright. Ah, cannot see the front of the boat. There we go. There's a well over there. Ominous fucking music. Oh, we need to be going... We need to be going west. Oh, I think that's just the Minecraft music. That's just weird. It's a drowned child. Hello, drowned child. Luca, what are you doing? Other than things you shouldn't be. Alright. Let's find a good spot to... This seems like a good spot. Sleep. Oh, that's right. I put the data pack so it wouldn't... Oh, I hate creeper griefing. So I thought I heard my dad coming upstairs, but turns out it was just my dog crawling under the bed. Okay, we need to climb up. And low-key, this is gonna suck. Ranga. Windswept Hills. Is that a llama, or is that just a weird Shiba? Because there are weird Shibas. Oh, it's a llama. I thought that was just a weird word. Turns out it is llama with my text written over it. The frames. I really don't listen to Minecraft music this much. This is kind of crazy. That was weird. I don't listen to... Usually I have the whole game on mute. Listen to a podcast or something. Where am I going? Every so often I just forget that I'm actually have a destination and I'm just walking in a direction. Just unlocking more of the map. But I actually have a destination in mind, chat. I want that cottage. Can I go down this way? I can. And we need to swim across. Hello. Oh. No, more than it's me. I share the house. It's my I live with my dad, and so it's a house of gamers. So if I lose frames, it's because everyone else is also playing games. And so it's trying its best. Okay, let's see. Okay. Yeah, the real crazy thing is I told my dad I started streaming, like, for realsies. And he's like, oh yeah, I thought about streaming recently too. And I didn't even know how to take that information. Like, do I support him? Like, what do I do? Can I just, yeah, Dad, go ahead, stream. He's like, there's not enough older streamers. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, find your niche, man. Like, do what you want to do. I'm doing this for my own giggles. Because I like talking to an audience. And I like playing with people. But it's more like I like playing a game with people watching me and laughing at my jokes. And on my headphones, this is so loud. I'm gonna turn that down. Turn the weather down too, because that's a lot. Alright. Alright. I just want distant rain. I don't want it so loud that, like, can't hear anything. Where the fuck am I going? So, funny story. I have, like... Did my dog just get struck by lightning? Okay, I was literally about to tell a story about the fact that, like, lightning strikes in Minecraft have given me PTSD, and fucking lightning struck my dog. So a long time ago, I had a Minecraft server with my family, and specifically with my youngest sister. And we were building. I think I had given up trying to build in survival, so I was building in creative. And I had spent, like, a couple hours working on this particular build. And while working on this build, I was, like, really proud of it. I spent so long, and I had walked away from my computer for a minute. Stop barking at me. I'd walked away from my computer, and to get, I think I got something to eat or something. But, like, when I came back, my game was still running, because of course I was in creative, who cares? So, my back in the game, like my camera, like if this was the house, like my back was to the structure. So I could not see. I just realized I could sleep through thunderstorms. So I could not see the house. And like I usually do, you can't see it, but there's like subtitles in the bottom corner. So... backpack! Did he drop it? He dropped the backpack! It's a squid backpack! Does it have water breathing? Goated backpack. Fuck that, give me the backpack. The good news is I can also do... Hello? I can also do this. I can also put stuff in the backpack. But a water-breathing backpack? That's awesome. Alright, anyway, we're gonna throw some more shit in here. And we're gonna worry about the rest of this later. Alright, so. Back to my story. My back was to the structure. And I had the subtitles on. And why is this still thundering? And it was no big deal. I was just playing the game. I don't remember if my sister was still online or not. And I looked down and I realized that it's raining and I'm like, oh, cool, whatever. And then I see in the subtitles, fire crackles. And I was like, weird. That's not, I was like, oh, okay. Like, I was like, weird. I didn't think my torches, like, made an ambient sound or whatever. And so I think I thought it was the torches. And so when I finally, like, turned around after a few minutes, I turned around, the whole building was on fire. Like, apparently lightning had struck my house, and since my house was primarily made of wood, it had burned down, like, a good 2/3 of the structure. And I was like, this is sort of a custom mod pack. So, yeah, I literally stood there and just watched it burn down. I didn't even know how to react by that point. So I took Better Minecraft and I modified it a smidge. So this is primarily Better Minecraft, but I have a different backpack mod and I added horses. And I took out their dragons and added magic. So it's like kind of custom, but I used Better MC as a baseline. Yeah, I would have shaders on, but I'm afraid what it would do, so I don't want to. But yeah, this is one of my favorite mods. This is the Better Dogs X-Doggy Talents. And what I gotta move the backpack so I can show this. This is my favorite part, is the dog skins. So you can have your dog look like Pokemon. Oh, stop that. So, oh, I was really hoping it would let me, like, it's not selecting between them. Oh, I have to do it down here because I'm, so, like, I can have it be Wolfling. Yeah, I know, right? So I have, there's, like, specifically I have it wrong, but, like, you've got Wolflink, Arcanine, different Pokemon. There's classic. I thought the fact that you can have Legoshi as a pet is hysterical. And then there's, like, other dogs. And then you have the Better Dogs. Where's the better? Oh. Pochita! That's new. I love that. There's... These are some of, like, the actual game ones. This must be somebody's dog, Mochi. Raspberry cake Mochi. Or, like, what? Hold on. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, I think my favorite, hold on. There's a Borzoi. Where is it? There's a special Borzoi one. Where is it? Foxes, Lucario. Why Lucario is way down here, I don't know. Oh, come on, where's the... There's so many. There's like 200 of these. Okay, there's the Samoyed. Death from, Puss in Boots. No name, no name. I don't even know what no name is. That's a hyena. That's also a hyena. I think that's another hyena. Angie dog. An otter. Just an otter. Oh my god, it's Bolt! Oh yeah, the Okamis. Sparky, Scraps, Zero. There it is. The long borzoi. His nose goes forever. This is so dumb. It's just the long borzoi. Yeah, and his nose just goes forever. Now I gotta put it back at Ranga where it is skins. I think I can just search Ranga. There it is. But yeah, so particularly I have this particularly I have this because of I don't like my pets dying. So this helps thank you for the follow. This this mod prevents my pets from dying, which is super important to me. It does have these slightly unsettling when their health gets to 0, they lay down and look like they're bleeding out, which is slightly unsettling, but really I just take them home and put them in their dog bed, and they're fine. I panicked the first time that happened, and I think I stood there and just, like, sobbed trying to figure out what to do. Oh, I should have checked. I could have just fallen into powdered snow. Wronga. But, yeah. So... Oh, yeah. Here, I can show you that, too. So, you actually can make dog treats, and then you can actually upgrade your dogs for different stats. And, like, one of the things is doggy tools. So, right now, if I do this, I can give Ranga one of these. Ranga now has a sword, and we'll use the sword to fight. And so, they can help you find... They can help you with weapons, they can help you find materials. I did the wrong one. And you can set up, like, teams. And there's artifacts and stuff you can get. So you can set up different dogs to be different teams for other arrangements and whatnot. So if I had multiple dogs, I probably would have one. Yeah, I might just actually, like, export it and then anyone can play it. I have a couple mods that I like that I can't add. One in particular is small ships. It actually gives you, like, big boats. But I haven't added that one in. I haven't messed with that in a while. But yeah, if I had multiple dogs, like, I could have a dog that carries just food. And if it carries food, it will make sure all the other dogs stay, like, healed. Which is super convenient. But I have... The part I particularly like is this capability. So right now, Ranga's on guard. So Ranga will only attack things that attack me. Except for piglins and endermen. But if I put it on, like... Where is it? Berserker mode. This is Berserker Minor. He will go around and actively seek out things around me that are... any hostile mobs around me and attack them. I stopped doing that because Ranga would run off to the great beyond and I would have to go collect all the loot. There's a way to set it up so that they pick up their own loot and bring it back to you. I just haven't done that. Because I need to get a house. Because to make the dog treats to heal them, to level them up, you need rice. Which is crazy. So you need rice, and once you make the rice, you mill it, put it in bowls, and then mix it with, I think, wheat, sugar, and gunpowder, which is weird. But you get those dog treats, and then that gives you, like, points. Is this powdered snow? Oh, I hate that, because while I can walk on powdered snow, Ranga cannot. What direction? That way. Alright, I'll go around the snow for now. Luca, your ball is noisy. Right now this is just my private server. I have considered opening it up. I used to run Minecraft servers in the past, but I stopped because I had a hard time enjoying the game. I was trying way too hard to please everybody and being like, let's make a fancy like spawn and let's have all this really fun stuff instead of being like, it's Minecraft, help yourself. I wanted to make everything like easy for someone to play. Icicles, that's new. So I haven't opened it up, but I have considered it. So we'll see, because if I start like making more donations to be able to support the server without using purely my personal funds, then I probably be able to host it. But right now I'm paying this out of pocket. Frosty grass. Yeah, I do try way too hard to make everything like super easy for everybody. Like, I want to have a shop and right. So like I want to have a shop and like a main hub where people can sell things, and that's oh, it's the snow creepers. Ow. I have all these grand ideas and then I get exhausted trying to implement the grand ideas. And I just want to play that because, like, thanks, Ronga. I started I started doing servers right around the time where the Dream SMP was, like, really big. And so I wanted to have a server, that did lore. And then I found out that you can't just have a free-for-all lore. And I was trying way too hard and it just got complicated, so... Yeah, we would start making, like, we had cool public stuff. I had events. Like, we actually held events. I even decorated like, I tried so hard. And it just kind of fell flat. Which is fine. I learned. And also, a couple of my servers fell flat because, we had a great mod team. Except... none of us really thought about the fact that we would need to make a rule about mod team members can't date each other. So we had a couple issues down the road where members of the mod team dated and then broke up, and then things just got kind of hinky. So I think if I tried again, it definitely would be a... if you're on the mod team, you're not allowed to date other mod team members. Feels like that Doofenshmirtz bit. Yeah, I know, right? You don't think about it till it happens. Like, what's that Doofenshmirtz bit? If I had a nickel for every time server mod team members dated each other, I'd have 2 nickels. It's not a lot, but it's really weird that it happened twice. Kind of how it felt. And I think all of us just tried really hard, because I'm not a great builder, but I have a lot of grand ideas, so I need somebody else who likes to build to implement said ideas. And we didn't have instances of griefing per se, but are those snow leopards? Oh, I think there's a snow leopard. Move. Oh, there's definitely snow leopards. What is that? Tallow. Okay. There they are. That's a spider, but that's different. I feel like that whole bit where I was just like, we can take it home. I'm gonna put it in the truck. Come here. Yeah. I really only need the one frosty trumpet saplings. And I need to stash it, so. Yoink. Yeah. I actually had to change the settings because it normally won't let you catch hostile mobs and stuff. But I was like, we're taking that home. Because I also gotta go back and go get Cinda, who is a villager who showed up in one of the hostile mob structures I was in. I have no idea how Cinda got there. Cinda appeared and then just hung out. And I was like, alright. So I Because Cinder was there, I was like, I'm just gonna take Cinder with me. Why am I being shot at? Will one of you give me the quiver, please? Fine. Oh, dogs are barking. And we probably can hear the dogs downstairs. It's most unfortunate. I can't close my bedroom door. I have four cats that go in and out constantly. You know what? That's a great question. I don't know. I just assumed they weren't. Because I found the first one. So, there's two. So, this one's part of relics. I know this one from supplementaries is not craftable. You have to find that one. Okay, no, neither are craftable. That sucks. But the relics have, like, special effects that you can get when you level them up. In my test server, I found one, like, in 10 minutes. Oh, I know. These, I don't trust these. I think there's a way to set it up so that it can be craftable. Ah! Man, the exact thing I didn't want to have happened. I was like, surely this is safe, and just fell right through. Okay. Oh, I think I can play this. Can I play this? Is this like a sound thingy? Oh, it is! That's so cool. We're gonna hold on to that. I hate powdered snow. Not just because it's a hazard to my health, it's a hazard to my pets. And I have yet to figure out a way that it won't kill my pets. That was lucky. Honestly, I could have just been trapped in that snow. The fact that I fell straight through into the ocean was probably better than anything that could have happened. Where are we going? This way. I need the cottage. How far am I? When I started this trek, it was 10,000 blocks away. Where am I? Okay, 7,000. I've gone 3,000 blocks. That's fine. Stop. I don't want to walk on that. I don't trust it. I know they can. Still don't. Go away. Alright, we're just gonna keep moving. Ronga, we have a mission. We're going this way. I also have, like, the other one that's not included in, Better MC is I have the Creeper and Enderman overhaul, which means different biomes spawn different styles of creepers and Endermen. Some are hostile, some are not. Like, these snow creepers are not hostile. They just hang out. Little snow yetis. I know there's also mushroom ones and flower ones. Now, on the other side, there are extremely hostile ones. Like, there are cave Endermen, which haunt my existence. Because they will just attack you if they see you. Snow creepers are the kind of ones I would have just around, because they're so cute. I like how I tried to block. Like, I even remotely had a shield. My shield broke. Oh, see? Hold on. We have to kill him. I'm sorry. We have to kill that Enderman. Where'd he go? You, sir, I need your hood. Can I have it? Did you give me the hood? He's still angry. Ow! That's so loud. There are... Ow! Stop! There are 3 types of Endermen, that have special drops. Other than the fact that different types drop different types of Ender Pearls that do different things. I think it's the desert, like the snowy tundra, and there's a third one. And they drop... Oh, see, this is one of the pearls. They drop hoods. Let me see if I can find the hood. Yeah, here it is. The Badlands, Savannah, and Snowy, they actually, like, drop hoods you can wear that have the same effect as wearing a jack-o'-lantern. So you can look at Endermen without them being mad at you. Now, if I just want to look cute, I have cosmetic armor. So right now I have cosmetic armor turned on, so you can see my skin, and I don't have to look at my crazy armor setup. I like wearables, so. Where am I going? I also have a lot of gardening stuff, so I can make, like, vast gardens. Because once I settle down, I am going achievement hunting. There's, like, 50,000 different... Hold on, let me see if I can just see the... There's a lot of advancements. So, there's a bunch of pillager. Oh my god. I didn't see this. Campfire song. I feel stupid. I was trying to figure out what this was making a reference to. This is the opening words to Pompeii by Bastille. There's also more villagers. 5 remaining. Oh, there's 5 more, like, different village types to find. I stole this. Oh, okay, cool. So it tells me my progress. So I've had a villager workstation, the barrel, and the smithing table. And then Alex mobs. Some of these are more cute than others. I don't like the skulk symbols because they hide in the deep dark, and they hang on the ceiling, and they scream. And if they see you, they alert the warden. They are not fun. So these are more of the structures. I don't think these are the main structure. So these are some of the fun structures. There's another... When Dungeons Arise. I like these guys because they're almost always musical references. Like Jaws, Iron Maiden, Your Pirate. Yeah. There's so much extra. I can actually show you guys a Ferris Wrought Knot. This one kills me. Anyone who's seen Game Grumps will get this joke. Because it's like one of the big mouth plants. Yeah, honestly, I'm here for it. I've got level up stuff, and there's so many structures to find. I like having bosses and scary things in the deep dark. Because it just makes it more fun to explore, and there's just so much more to find. Just adds a new element to the game. If I can get over this area. The only thing that I'm probably going to remove, which I haven't removed so many, the only one I've found right now is the Ferris Wrought Knot, which is a giant suit of armor. I can actually, one moment, we'll just do pause. I do have teleporting enabled. I'm gonna stop using a lot of teleporting when I get, like, more waypoints in, but for the moment, where it was at the base floor. We're gonna go back in a second. Did Cinda despawn? Oh, nope, there's Cinda. Hi, Cinda. Where is it? Oh, it's over here. So this was the first structure I found. It's absolutely massive. There's a Ferris Wrought Knot down there. And I saw him and I was like, we're gonna come back to that. Because I had nothing. This was a pain to traverse when I had nothing. So we had... There we go. So actually, world spawn is like over here. I need to adjust it so it's in the monastery. And then there's this structure next to it, which is like a series of tree houses. And then there's this giganto thing. So I was joking. I haven't done it yet. I'm thinking about it. Because of how this is designed, I was going to essentially rip out most of the interior and just put a spiral staircase going from the bottom all the way to the top and make this the spawn building. Because it would just be gigantic, and I could put, if I wanted to, as a long-term project, put like shops and stuff. So I like to find water-breathing stuff. So I had a different mod that gave me magic rings, and the magic ring gave me water breathing, and so I would go raid them like that. But I haven't emptied one out. It is my goal to fully empty one out and make it pretty, but I haven't done it yet. I think these also have upgraded ocean temples. There's one over here, actually. You can see the top of it, I think. Am I blind? I thought I saw it over here. There is one. Where did I see it? It literally sticks up out of the ground. That might be it, and I just might not be out far enough to be able to see it. I have a boat. Hang on. I'll go look. Okay, no. Apparently I'm wrong. Where did I see it? This is where I'm gonna find out that I saw it in my, like, one of my old saves, and I have no idea where it is now. Oh, you know what? That's it. It's to the north. Yeah. So here's a small drowned... Okay, maybe I was wrong again. That's a small drowned temple. Where is it? I know there was one. Either way. Apparently I have no idea where this thing is, but the mod gives them these giant pagodas. I have not seen the new interiors, but I know they've, like, wildly upgraded a lot of the base structures. There are also sky cities and sky structures, which I can't get to yet. And while I cannot get an early game Elytra, you can get flying horses. You can get Pegasus. You can make a Pegasus. Make, quote unquote. You give them armor that allows them to fly. I love that I'm walking back like I can't teleport back to my... Ranga, come along. Yeah, there's a lot that there's also a lot that I haven't experimented with the mod in general. The mod pack in general. Stop that. The mod pack in general. Where is it? E. There's just a lot. Because there's 300 something mods. A lot of them being like, have fun building things and cool ass weaponry and a mod I wanted to remove. Oh, there's not a mod. I wanted to remove a piece. If it's the one I was talking about earlier, it was, hold on, I have the book. It's a particular mob that I want to get rid of because I hate it. So, it's this. It's a cave centipede. These things are giant, and they spawn in caves, and you can hear them skittering around and crawling on the walls. I don't like him. I saw him once when I was traveling with a friend. I actually screamed and dug myself into a wall, and I was like, I'm deleting it right now. So I might leave it for a little bit, because once I'm a little stronger, they're not as scary, but, like, I don't like hearing them skitter around. There is a Goofy. I think it's Goofy. Here we go. I think it's a Goofy mob. There's a, he's kind of like a bird in a tiki mask. It looks like a turkey in a tiki mask. I don't have a good way to describe him other than that. I went the wrong way. But if he's like a partial, like a mini boss mob, he has a little entourage, but if you kill him, you get a mask. And there's like a couple different types that have different, like, emotion masks. And each one has a different status effect that you can get. I don't know if there's something special you get for finding all, like, the major structures. Yeah, the sun god things. I don't remember what they're called. Where is it? They are... Mousies. Yeah, the sunbird and the Umvuthana raptor. They have different masks. Frostmaw. I did encounter a Naga once in another game. I actually had a different mod with dragons in it. And I went through and killed a bunch of Nagas, and it ended up oh no, it had a bunch of different mounts. And I had a moth. I had a moth mount. Oh, it's a snow leopard. Oh, there's more snow creepers. Stop. So there was a bunch of, like, mounts you could get. Like griffins and sea turtles and stuff like that. And, oh, it's a destroyed city. It's cool. I don't trust the snow. But I had a... God... I know that's kind of cheating, but I don't have a better way to get out of it. You could get giant moth mounts. And I had Mothman. I had a black moth mount. And the Nagas killed it. And I was so upset. Because I didn't know what to do. I'm gonna have to make some boots to get through here. I have bad luck with pets, it seems. So blueberries? Oh, blueberries. Am I still going? Oh no, I keep not paying attention to my compass. Am I just wildly going? No, I have not gone very far. I like how it says I found it. I have never found it on this server. But it might be because I copied over some of the mod pack settings that it's like, oh, well, you found it in a previous server. Go away. I thought it would say powder snow. Good. This thing gives me anxiety. Oh, there's... Shush. There's some snow endermen, but I don't want to trek that far. I'm inevitably gonna find just like the one patch of snow and fall in it again. Alright, Ranga, get in the boat. Every time I say get in the boat, I feel like I should say get in the water. Whee! Give me the boat. Alright. Still making progress. Slowly but surely. How are you on food? Oh, you need food. Food. I do have to feed my dog. Yeah, that's... Right now, Ranga's like the only one allowed out because I know that if Ranga dies, it's not permadead. Now, there is a mod in this called Pet Cemetery. Where I think you can revive your pets, but it brings them back as zombies. Oh my god, it's a small child in a hat. He had a hat. Oh my god, he had a little straw hat. That was so cute. Thank you, Ranga. I appreciated that. I was marveling at the small child in a hat, but that's fine. It's night. I did not pay attention. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna begin to mess with it. What is that? Wait, did I not pick up the hat? Did he drop the hat? Go back. Go back. Did he drop the hat? And I just didn't pick it up? He dropped the hat! Oh my god, it's a cowboy hat! Oh, I have a cowboy hat! Okay, it's an artifact. Yeah! I got a cowboy hat! I love that. And now if it makes some of my mounts, my rideable mounts faster, I'm gonna fall in the snow again. Are you? Oh, it's a necromancer. Stop! Ooh, he dropped a scroll. Gimme, 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 gimme. Gimme. Ooh. I need to make a spell book. I have not messed too much with the magic. I know. Oh, actually, I wonder if there is. Hold on. Let me see. Cowboy. Oops. I hit 12 buttons and none of them actually did what I wanted it to do. There we go. Cowboy hat. Shucks. There is not a cowboy hat for Ranga. I know there are hats for the dogs. Like, you can put clothes on them. Like a plague doctor mask. Little hats. Demon horns. Oh, there's a fedora. And a witch hat. I know, right? I want to make the... I want to find... Oh, you apparently have to find it. The goose. I want the goose. Let's see. Yeah, because this one is actually, like, an artifact. This one is just wearable from the horse mod that I have. So I'm probably going to wear the one that actually, like, gives me a status effect. Is this just a little farmhouse? Ooh, food. Oh, look. Barrels of barrels. Rice. Oh, this is not the rice I need, though. These poor fish! They're frozen! Carrot crates. Yo! There's sushi! Say, oops. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna help myself. Can I just steal all the sushi? Oh, I can. Give me the backpack. I need to put some of this... Wrong backpack. This one. Let's throw some of this other stuff. I cannot put the lubricate in there. That's fine. We'll do that. And that. Maybe with a different tool. Oh, here we go. That one. It's this tool, and then I can cut it up and get more sushi. Ooh, these are good. Such good stuff. I know, I'm constantly making sushi. I also have one that makes tea, so it's just gonna be me opening a tea house that serves nothing but sushi and tea. Magic. The bowl. I do need that. Do need that. I need that. Didn't I have more of these? I did. Some of them. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. The dried kelp blocks are important because I will. Okay. I will need them later when I put some of this sushi in a bag. I'll need it later. Oh, it's a recipe. When I do a lot of the horse mod stuff, because for some reason it requires dried kelp for like everything. Is there more stuff in there? Oh, I didn't do the toggle. Nope, not that one. Layered. Yeah, layered. There's something in here I'm supposed to pick up. Question mark? No, I guess not. Oh. Another kelp block. I know there's like other stuff I can grab, but I'm so short on space right now. Yeah, it's mostly just for crafting all of the stuff for the swim. Of course it doesn't pull it up. Yeah, it's... There's also a series of mods in here that allow you to create small automated farms. So you can have an automated farm without bogging down the server. So that will come in handy later when I need to set this stuff up to automate. It takes a lot of stuff to set them up, but once they're set up, I'm pretty good to go. Stony Shore. Oh. I almost launched myself. Oh no. So this is where Nagas spawn. Ranga, we may have to fight. There we go. I don't know if we're gonna find a Naga out here, but this is where they normally spawn. They're mostly just annoying because they spit poison and they fly. But I'm hoping I will notice it on the map before I actually see it. I need to go that way. I see crabs. Which, if I put down a jukebox, they will do the crab rave. Yeah. Y'all hang out over there. I'll go in first. Oh. I think we're okay. I don't see any. Knock on wood. I think I'm Gucci for now. I don't know how much of a rare spawn they are, so we'll see. Yeah! I mean, I've got a diamond sword with sharpness 2 and a crossbow, so let's go ahead and preemptively charge that. We're going that way. Ah! How did I manage to fall in a 1-block hole? That was kind of impressive. I managed to jump immediately into a 1-block hole. Alright, well. Me and my dexterity. I just fell straight down. Oh, a sky island. Yeah, wouldn't that be funny if I literally just immediately was like, I can do this, and then fell to my death. Oh, there's seals! Speaking of non-hostile mobs that are cute as all get out. Seals! They just honk. Oh, that one's upside down. I was like, what's wrong with him? so cute. So cute. Where am I going? This way. What do you mean there's not sufficient space to continue recording? Okay, note to self. Get an external hard drive to continue recording. Oh, you know what I bet it is? I bet it's saving the recordings to my C drive, not the D drive. Oh well, that'll be a later me problem, it seems. And to get an external hard drive. Oh, I didn't want to swim. I just don't like that it's dark. And because I hate the ocean. I hate it. I'm going to. I have plans to put the VODs up on YouTube. Whoops. I just have not done so yet. I really just picked back up streaming in the last week, so once I get... Ranga is probably drowning somewhere, because I decided to... My hubris decided to try and drive. Let's see if I can find a spot for her. But yeah, once I get to uploading them, I'm gonna put the link to my YouTube for the VODs on this channel and some of my other social medias. Can I find flat land, please, so I can put Ranga back in the boat? Man, this doesn't like me. Yeah, I've got big plans. This is really like the first time I've started streaming and I was like, you know what? I've got the motivation to continue. I think I have to summon Ranga. I think he's stuck. No dog. Oh, that's not good. We gotta go back. We gotta go back. Okay, that's definitely bad. Alright, we're gonna go back. Okay, where was I? Now I gotta go find Ranga. Okay. Hopefully we'll get closer to where I was previously. And I'll find Ranga. Nope. Nope, that's not good. Yeah, I considered that too, because when I was doing a lot of, like, server work, I wanted to do, like, mod streams with, like, people. But trying to coordinate with everybody was getting difficult, because everyone was in different stages of their life. Like, I was the eldest. So I was, like, working a full-time job, and everyone else was like, oh, well, I got free weekends. And I'm like, I work on the weekends. Ranga's gotta be over... Oh, look at that. Okay. Where were you? I have no idea where Ranga was. Seems fine. He's in the boat now. Just in time for me to find this thing. Is that a mine shaft? Ranga, stay here. Oh, it's a mine shaft! Oh, no it's not. What is this? Oh dear. Okay, we have to mark this. I have never been in an Alex Caves area. This thing is like half drowning me. Hey, a door. I wanted to get to the barrel here. What? Give me that. Give me that. How do I even get in here? Like, they say there's like... Alright. we'll figure that out in a second. So, is there like... Oh, wow, that's really just like a struggle. Is there like a way down? Am I drowning? I am 100% drowning. I was out of the... Oh, there we go. Let's do that for a second while I figure out where I'm supposed to go for this. I am most confused. It looks like it's supposed to go down somewhere, but there's nothing. A spill. It just gave me a low disk space warning. Funny thing is I've got I've got like 2 hard drives. So it's just upset at this particular hard drive. So moral of that story is make sure that it saves the other one. Double check where your saves are going, kids. Oh, there's a drowned. Let's see. Alright, into the boat with Ranga. We have a spelunkery table, which I'm sure will be useful later. Rainbow jellies! Rainbow jellyfish, which I would come back and steal later. So I can make rainbow stuff. But I'd like to do group servers. Like, if I decide not to do this one, I recently was watching Puffer and Droid play Cobblemon, and I love Pokemon, and I would love to just play Pokemon and Minecraft together. That would just be really cool. So we'll see how far I get on this one before I start getting annoyed with it. Because yeah, so that's kind of my thought. I was like, I was going to alternate maybe, but I get hyperfixated. So more than likely, I will continue on this shtick for a while until I get bored. And then I will promptly find something else. Because I don't want to do just Minecraft, so I'm probably going to try and... Is that another Alex Caves? Nope. Get out of the boat. I think that's another one. Oh, let's see. Oh. I'm drowning. Man, it does not like whatever it's got going on here. There we go. Oh, is somebody have a trident and I've just been completely ignoring the fact that someone's been throwing a trident at me? Oh. Is that a bed? Like a whole ass... That's a whole ass bed. That's multiple beds. Ow! I found the dude with the trident. Where'd he go? Is that 2 of them, or is there just one dude throwing a trident at me? Fuck off. There's a spelunkery table. Alright, we're just gonna get out of here. Or not. We're gonna fight. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. Because I have keep inventory on. And it doesn't matter. So now I just get to find my death point, teleport back, and swim my ass to the surface. Hello? Oh. Sprint was not on. Where's my boat? There it is. Ranga, start the engines! Let me in. Does he have a fishing rod? Whoa. No wonder there were so many drowned. The funny thing is, I used to be self-conscious about it, about using, like, keep inventory and teleporting back to my death. But honestly, I've tried playing regular Minecraft. It makes me so angry. I even tried, like, for this game, I was like, oh, another Naga spawn. I even tried to just have it be regular Minecraft, where I would just go, because they had a corpse set up so that all my stuff would be condensed to my body. Yeah, tried that. I got pissed. So I was like, nope, we're not doing this. Because I kept dying, and because I was in that big tower pagoda. Hey, a boat. I was in the big tower pagoda. Every time I died, I went down to the base floor, and then I had to climb like 6 floors again to get back to where I had died. And I was like, you know what? Forget it. Funny thing is, the saddles are useless to me because I can't use the... Yeah. I even tried for a while joining, like, other people's servers. And... because I was like, maybe I just want to, like, meet people and join other servers. Yeah, tried that. I liked the server concept. But it didn't have keep inventory, and it didn't have, like, waypoints back to your death. Because, like, I'm so spoiled by a minimap. So when I died, way away from my house, I was like, I don't even know where I was. And there was no way for me to get back. And I was like, nope, I don't want to play anymore. Because they had, like, RTP functions. And I was like, I couldn't get back to my body very easily. Am I going the wrong way? I really am. But it was, like, one of those that had, like... I think it was... fairies or something along those lines. I like the concept of it. I could not stand the execution. And that was just me being picky in its own right. I'm so spoiled by keep inventory and mini-maps, and... so trying to play... on someone else's terms, I was like... Plus, I ran all the previous Minecraft servers that I've been on. So when I tried to join one that I wasn't in control of, I was like, I don't know how I did this before. Because what is that? Go away. I hear you, you skittery little bastard. There he is. Speaking of skittery little bastards. Yeah, it was really hard to try and play on someone else's server when I had run all the servers I had been on previously. When you rule the world, it's really hard not to be king. What is that? Is that a platypus? I think it's a platypus. Oh my god, it is a platypus! Can I put a hat on it? I wonder if you can put a hat on him. I know, right? I was like, I wonder if there's a mod for Perry the Platypus. Hold on. Do I have space to, like, pick him up? I don't know if there's a hat for him. Let's just throw some stuff in. There, we'll... Where is he? There he is. He's on the shore. There's gotta be, like, a way to do it. To, like... Go away with that. I have stolen the platypus! Okay, now I have to look to see if there's a fedora. Let's see. Fedora. There is... Can I make it, or do I have to find it? Okay, so I have to find a fedora. And you can put the fedora on the platypus. Where did it go? So I'm willing to bet there is an achievement for putting the fedora on the platypus. He makes such goofy noises. Where am I going? Again, I lost my sense of direction. 5,000 blocks away. Oh, there's koi fish. Very slowly making progress if I would stop going the wrong direction. I just start talking and then I have no idea. I just keep walking and have no idea where I'm going. I should be looking on the map to see if we can find like other cool structures, but I'm so out of space in my inventory. Yeah, I might steal a couple later and make a pond near my house. Let's see. Oh, we can go... Let me go see if we can find one of them. I see him in the trees. There is a dark forest enderman. There he is. He's kind of funky looking. You can see him in there. I'm trying to look directly at him so I don't disturb him, but... There's him and there's a dark forest creeper. The dark forest creepers actually give you blindness. Temporarily when they explode. There's some pillagers in here too, but I don't want to go mess with them. Yeah, so there's the creepy man. I don't remember... Why? Why, Ranga? I thought you weren't supposed to attack Enderman. Or is it because he's like a subclass of Enderman that you didn't register? Okay. That's so weird. I didn't think he was going to attack Enderman. Noted. We're going to keep on... Oh, wait. They also have the mobs from the other mob votes. So, in here somewhere is the Bushman. Oh, he's probably down there. Yeah, he's probably down there, and I'm not going down there. I won't be able to get back up without teleporting. Let's go run along the trees for a bit. Bananas? I keep hoping I'm gonna find, like... Oh, there's a ziggurat. Again, I don't have the inventory space. Really just need to find somewhere to dump all my stuff so I can go exploring. Yep. Another ziggurat. Let's see... I slouch, so I have to sit up and stretch my shoulders every once in a while. And get some water. Okay. Oop. Yeah, we'll come back to the ziggurat. There's a lot of them. You find a jungle, there's bound to be, like, a handful. Okay, let's see. Turtles. I like how I did that, like I had any ability. Why are we growling? Or is that just ambient? Just ambient, okay. Not that. 4650. I will also need to make sure there is a garbage fish around. It's what I'm calling the catfish, because they eat anything. So if I have stuff I don't want, I just throw it in the river where there are catfish, and the catfish will eat everything I drop. I really don't need it. Oh. Oh. Where am I going? This way. There we go. Alright, Ranga. Get out of the boat. We are going into part of a Badlands? Question mark. A rocky rainforest. What's in here? Really only want that. I have a lot of food. I have like 4 different stacks of food. Where we going? Where we going? Oh my god. Okay, a zombie librarian apparently. Parrots, creepers, ants. Ants. And we need to go that way. So, where I planned to go was different from... Hello, ant. The ants are non-hostile unless you attack their nest, like most ants. So if you... This is a spider nest biome in the caves. Those eggs will spawn spiders if you hit them. I don't like it. Yeah, we're going around. I'm not messing with that. Ah! I need to settle down so I can actually start having some adventures, because right now it's just me running around looking for a place to live. Toucans. Where am I going? Where am I going? That way. I would like to try and get to... Oh, that was the toucan. I thought it was my dog getting hurt. If I was lazy, I would just teleport there. But I'm trying to make an adventure out of it. Maybe get some waypoints for some structures. I actually haven't seen too many. I also haven't been looking very hard. Usually they're all over. Oh, let's go check that out real fast. That's a ruined nether portal. There's usually good artifacts over there. Is that a... What is that? Is that a destroyed windmill? This is a well. I didn't mean to fall into it. Alright. Surprised this whole thing is not on fire. Blue obsidian. Oh, it's blue. The whole thing's blue. Hey, there it is. What is that? +1 experience point for every 5 seconds of flight within the scope of the ability Eternal Fire. Using the relic on a block will create a restricted flight zone, the size of which depends on the amount of fire in a certain radius. What? I'm not even 100% sure. Soul stealing? I don't know what that means. What does it do? I don't have the brain cells for functionality. Is there only one chest or is there 2? Sometimes there are 2. I think there's only 1. Okay, I have no idea what that meant. And there's a windmill looking thing over here. Is it just a windmill? It's just weird. It is. It's literally just a windmill in the middle of the forest. A rainforest. If it was in the middle of a prairie, it'd make more sense. Are there pillagers? There are. I'm gonna go this way. Catfish. Alright, there's that garden I saw earlier. I do not need food. I need to go this way. Yeah. So, the reason this particular structure is important is that it has a lot of supplies you need for the special horses mod. And so it's got like a built house and a partially built stable. So that's my goal. If I find a cooler place to live along the way, I'm totally down for... Hey, gorillas. I'm totally down for staying there. But for the moment, this is my direction, because I don't exactly have, like, a biome that I'm set on living in and whatnot. I have a house I want to build. Where, I don't know. So I'm kind of just using this structure as a general baseline on travel at the moment. Wooded Badlands. If we see a red tree, I need it. It would be very obviously red. I don't think I see it over here, so I think we're good for now. We'll just come back here later. What is that? Is that a lady emu? Ow. Where's the necromancer? Oh, I see him. There he is. No, that's not good. Wrong guy. You have your job set out for you. Ow. Stop shooting me. Why is the emu hunting skeletons? Ow. Yes. There are kangaroos, there are elephants. Hey, waypoint. Yeah. There we go. But yeah, there are lots of variants of animals. My food is low. I'm trying not to hit the kangaroo. Because the kangaroo will get hostile. Okay. You can actually tame the elephants and they're rideable. I was just trying to get over here. Rongo, do your job. Leather belt. Ow! Rongo, do your job. He's shooting at me. Anything important in here? Cactus is kind of important. Oh good, a dead bush. I'll take that too. What did I just grab that I was like, ah, important. Oh, what does this do? 1 experience point for each experience gained by equipped charms. Do I have another? I do not, so I have to give myself another. So this is something that is slightly annoying. Is it curios? Add belt. I needed to add a number. Add belt. It's only me. 1. Okay. There's a lot of artifacts that can fit in multiple slots. So in this instance, because I've got my lantern on my belt that provides ambient light, I would have to give myself another slot for a belt. So because I wanted to wear the belt, I had to give myself another slot. So, and that's no big deal. I mean, I wish there was an easier way to, like, give them out without having to use essentially a cheat code. But some things can't be helped. This way. There we go. Can I see? There's a bunch of kangaroo around. I should have slept. I didn't think about it. We're gonna do it now. Thank you, Ranga. I appreciate your defense. Oh, that's the emu. What is that? Or is it just that the water ran down and broke? Yeah, the water ran down and broke flowers. More emu. Which I think you can, like, get an egg, hatch it, and raise it. Not 100% sure. I have long eyelashes, and they are constantly bothering me. Everyone's like, they're so pretty. I'm like, they're high maintenance. They're always in my eyes. Okay. Oh, I was like, why is my phone vibrating? Some bridge structures. Again, lost my sense of direction. Okay, where are we going? Progress is really slow going. I really wish I had, like... You know what I haven't seen? Unfortunately, yes. I haven't seen any wild horses. Because then I could just... Yeah, because it was 10,000 when I started. And I knew it was going to take a while. I knew... I've traveled 10,000 blocks before. I knew it takes a couple hours, especially with my level of distraction. It would take longer if I had inventory spaces. But it's... I'm definitely, like, on a straight path. Straight, quote-unquote. Because I don't have inventory space. So I'm not getting sidetracked by hitting all the structures and whatnot. Otherwise, I would have just stopped at, like, ziggurats and other pillager structures. Hey, more Badlands. So if we find that red tree, I need it. Because they have the trumpet trees, and there are 4 or 5 colors you can find in the wild, and once you find all of them, you get the secret pink one. Red tree! Oh my god, it's a red tree. That's important. The red tree is the rarest. Because Badlands are so freaking hard to find. Woohoo! So there's yellow, orange, red, purple, and blue. And then once you get all 5 of those, you can turn them into a pink one. You get a pink one. I like how every so often it, like, blinks with one eye. And I'm like, it's my eyelashes getting stuck together. Ta-da! Now I need to get some inventory space so I can pick up... I need to pick up one of the... I have no idea where it is. There's a sapling around here somewhere. Ranga, I'm trying to break this, and you're standing in it. Sapling. Give me that. Ranga, eat this. be some inventory space. Yes, I have blue. And now I have red. I still need purple, yellow, and orange. But I saw a bunch of them on my way here. Purple and yellow... Blue... Oh, yeah. I like trumpet trees. There's also rainbow birch, which I love. Because the rainbow birch trees will actually, like, if you put multiple of them together, the leaves will change colors. Yeah, I'm a completionist. And now we're in the Deadlands. The grody water. I like to hoard animals and things. So I keep stuff. Even if I don't use it. Do I have to climb this mountain? That seems like a lot. Oh good, I can go slightly around it. I'm gonna go around it. Yeah, I think I might have a Cobblemon server set up, and I'll just go back and forth. This one's actually on, like, a server hosting site. So I'm actually, like, using a hosting. Instead of just doing it from my own computer. Where's more emus? Everything feels so scarce out this far, especially in the Deadlands. I see a roof. The good news is this particular thing spawns in a plains, so I don't have to worry about it spawning in this terrible acacia wood. Oh, okay. So this is part of the leveling system. So this is... I don't know what that is, but these actually give you stats. So, health, attack speed, exploration. You get better loot when triggering beneficial events, whatever that means. And then attack power, protection, fortitude. Where this really comes in is that you have to have attack power 10 to use, like, diamond weapons. So when I raided that first... Yeah, this one's fairly new. I hadn't seen this one before. This is called Memories of the Past. So this is a new one, and I'm pretty invested with most leveling mods, so I've never messed with this one before, but I like the way it works. Because the leveling points are separate from the enchantment, like your actual game level points. So it wouldn't affect, like, enchanting and stuff like that. So this one I think I'll do... We'll do... speed. But yeah, I had to allocate a lot of points into defense and attack power initially. Because I was... The tower that I was going in... Yeah. The tower I was going through kept dropping a ton... What is that? I'm reading that right? That says Infinity Ham? Did I just find an infinite food relic? Oh my god, I did. I found an infinite food relic. That... Okay. Yeah, I know, right? So now I have to just wait till I'm... Is it regenerating? Oh my, it is! Because it was the bone, and now while it's in my inventory, it'll regenerate ham. That's ridiculous. That's OP. Like... I thought there was more up here. I thought I saw something more up here. I guess not. My cat snores so loud. Okay, no, apparently there's nothing else. That's fine. I mean, I'll take it. The infinite ham bone is more than enough. Yeah. And then I guess I'll just take this extra saddle in case I find regular horses and I can... I feel like there's a way that you can actually ride the emus. Am I dumb? Where's Ranga? Did I lose my dog again? Oh my god, I did. What the fuck, Ranga? I'm willing to bet money Ranga is back where that tree was. Where did I find that tree? I think it was over here. Or not. I didn't get like a notification. No? Okay. Oh, I knew Ranga got stuck in the... Is that Ranga? Teleport here. Why? Why did you... Ranga, I understand nothing. Thank you. You confuse me, Ranga. Now I can go back to where I was at the house, I think, and Ranga will teleport with me. There we go. Ranga. And now Ranga will stand over me while I sleep. I don't even remember what I was saying before I, like, noticed Ranga wasn't there. I think I was thinking about the mystery meat. I wonder if Ranga went to go attack something, and then because I kept walking away, he was, like, soft-locked onto the... He was soft-locked onto the mob. Yeah, Ranga is very cute. I love Ranga. Oh, little trilobites. There's a rattlesnake over there. And I need to go that way. Oh, now we can test the infinite ham. So I ate a little bit of it. Ow. Oh, I stepped on a cactus. I thought the food hurt me. I was like, really? Really? Okay. Oh, it regenerated. Oh, dude, that's just OP. Oh, we can give Ranga a new one. Ranga, where's your sword? He still has it. He just didn't use it. Apparently, he deemed it, too good for him for that particular spider. So he still has it. Sometimes because he's not, like, he's a special character model for the dogs, his weapon doesn't show up all the time. That's what I thought. And it might just be... I think there's a way for me to adjust that. So I think I can do... In doggy tools. I think if I do always pick first slot. Never mind, I have no idea. It used to always be visible, but they must have done an update, so it doesn't always show up. I don't totally know. They've done an update since the last time I used it, because last time I used it, they held... Whatever dog held the weapon all the time. Which was always really funny, to see the dogs carrying swords. Alright, there's a bridge over there. Small ravine. What looks like a new trip into the ocean. Alright, Ranga. You know the deal. In the boat we go. Another savanna over there. I've seen so many of these biomes that I just know them on sight now. Some of them I can tell by the watercolor. There we go. I mean, we're still going relative to the direction we need to go, so traveling by water right now is best. There's also monkeys. Like little capuchin monkeys that you can carry around with you. Oh. There is a... Hey, a yellow tree. There is a silly mod. I call it silly. But it's called Domestication Innovation. And it does a lot of the same effect of keeping your pets from dying and allowing you to update stats and whatnot. But one of the things, it gives your pets, like, special effects. So I had a monkey. No, was it a monkey? I think it was a monkey. I had a monkey and a raccoon. So there was a monkey. And, hey, a tower. The monkey, hilariously enough, I gave it... That totally lagged my game for a second. There we go. Give me that. Move some... Oh. It's full. I don't need that. I also don't need that. Move that. Thank you for sharing, Ranga. Also don't need that. Alright. Oh, so one of the abilities you could give your animal is like a force field. So if things tried to attack it or attack you, it would create a force field, which was funny. And then there was another one where it would give your pet spectral hands. And so, hey, villager hat. And another belt! I have no inventory space. I don't need the iron knife, to be honest. I do want that. And I do want that. Okay, so... The villager hat will actually give me better trades with villagers. That's always good. What does the hunter belt do? Made by the wearer's pet. Oh, give that. Give me that. Gimme. Put that one on. Can I put 2 belts on? I think I can put another belt on. I think I can also put another hat on and then only show one. So let's try this. Curios. Yeah, it was really funny because I had a raccoon and a monkey and they had like 5 spectral hands. And it was like watching a stand. It was so funny. Curios, add. I need another belt. Town crouton 1. And then I need Curios, add, head, town crouton 1. Okay. Now, this is a smidge cheaty. Because now I can do this. And then just turn off the visibility for that particular belt. Same thing with this second hat, so it doesn't look stupid. I can just have my cowboy hat. There we go. So now I get this relic to level up when Ranga makes attacks, and this one levels up when my charm does stuff. And this gets ridden mounts, and this will actually give me better trades with villagers. Alright. Speaking of trades with villagers, Hang on. What the snick snack? Did he fall? Or is he a zombie villager? Where is he? I think he fell. Oh, he's Ronga. This is the only problem with having my dog on attack mode. Ronga, I might have wanted that. Now I just slaughtered a poor defenseless mining villager. Oh, is that a companion chicken? Hold on. Oh, it is! Okay, I don't know what his name is Rainy? Okay, so there are, like, companion pets. So, hang on, what do you need? Okay. Rainy is unable to understand your language, however, you've observed that it reacts to scent of tame wheat seeds. I like the name of that. Alright, I think I need to make tame wheat seeds. I know I'm distracted. Taming wheat seeds. Oh, I need a lead. Can I make lead? Oh, I can make leads. Only problem is I do not have slime. Maybe. I think I don't. Do I have wheat seeds in my inventory somewhere? I mean, not that it's hard to find. I don't. And I don't have a lead either. Yeah, I don't have a lead. I don't have... How do I get... Hang on. How do I get straw? Oh. By making straw. Oh! I can do, like, wild rice and stuff on... Oh. Well, this sounds like an appropriate reaction for... Why am I hearing slime squishes? Or is that the chicken? It is. Yeah, the chicken is giving off slime noises. So there's also a companion. Yeah, I know, right? So this is a guard chicken. So this chicken will fight for me. But I do not have the stuff to tame it right now. So this is where we're gonna catch him. Okay, I'm missing wood slabs. Easy enough. Alright. I think I have enough to make 2 cages. There we go. Excuse me? Now he's in a cage. There's also a companion pig, so we may steal him too. I think he's literally just a pack critter. Is his name Prince? It is Prince. Alright. So now we have a companion pig. And yeah, I know, right? There's all sorts of little companion critters. Hey, the orange tree. There's like a little fairy you can get. There's also like a little samurai. I love the little samurai guy. He's great. What is that? Oh, that's just a pillager tower, I think. Maybe? Question mark? Oh. Have I not found a village before? Have I really not? What is this? A forestry bench. Gardening table. Oceanography. I do not have the inventory to be raiding a lot of this. Don't mind me. Excuse me. A regular chicken. There are guard villagers. Nice door. I already have these boots. I don't need them. Totally not me running into every single house looking for stuff that's worth it. Maybe not. But Oceanography. I so don't have the inventory space for this. Is there a waypoint in this town? Usually in the towns, there are waypoints. So I can teleport my ass back. Cat! Oh, creeper's running away because there's a cat. There's usually a waypoint. Where's the waypoint? That's cool. This is one of the new... Yeah, there's waystones. Sorry, I didn't see that. I was too busy looking for the waystone. There are waystones. They have a mine shaft. That's so cute. I love that. Really not me stealing all their... I don't really need all their stuff right now, but... That's so... I know, it's just so nifty. This would be the kind of thing where it's like, I would steal it and just make my own... Like, I would just start digging down. There's a chest right here. Not worth it. There's normally a waystone. It's usually like in the center of town. So there's the mine. It's usually like in the town center. Huh. We'll go check that tower in a second. It might just be that it's in the tower. And it's like a watchtower or something. Oh, I'm hungry. Time to eat the infinity ham. That is, honestly, I think, the best item in this game. So far. Oh, also the crows are tameable. If I really wanted to, I could tame all the crows. And have a small crow army. Okay, I don't... Hold on, I didn't check all the... we'll do that. Going backwards on purpose, because sometimes there we go. Stone bricks. Did I just miss an entire floor? No. Okay, good. That's crazy. What the fuck? You climb ladders? Am I crazy? Could zombies always climb ladders? Oh, okay. Because I've never seen them do that. That really threw me off. Dude just climbed up after me. That really startled me. Oh, there's no waypoint here, I guess. Noted. Alright, well, that would have been a great opportunity for a waypoint. I'm looking the wrong way. That'd be horrible. For creepers to be able to climb ladders, that'd be awful. Thank you for sharing, Ronga. We're gonna go back down now. In the same span of time, we will sleep real quick. Maybe. That seems like something we'll test later. Excuse me, creeper, follow me. I lied. I was gonna try and test it now. I didn't turn and walk away fast enough. Okay, well. I think I'm SOL on a waypoint, which kind of sucks. That's so weird. So weird. If I really wanted to make this game excessive, I would add MCA. Minecraft Comes Alive, and it turns all the villagers into, like, actual people. And they have names and lives. Like, they can marry other villagers and have children, and you as the player can either, like, marry, like, if there are other players on the server, you can marry those players and have children, or you can just marry a villager and, like, have the whole family with the villager. I did it once. It was a lot of fun. I enjoyed it up until the point where my first husband got killed by zombies. So my first husband was killed by zombies, and I had one child with that first husband, and then after that I was like, welp. Man, he really just came out of nowhere. Yeah, and it was one of those where, like, I didn't know what happened, and it turns out that I had sent him on a task to go collect trees, and at night he didn't come back. And so just during the night, he got attacked. And it just, that was that. Okay. Let's see if it's already 9:15. I technically do still have work tomorrow. I'm working from home, so that's not nearly, like, the end of the world, but I really want to try and get to... How far am I? Oh, I'm 1,500 meters? Oh, yeah, that'll be our stopping point. We'll get to the structure. And we'll survey the domain. What is that? As I immediately get... Hey, rhinos! As I immediately get distracted. It's an armadillo. I'm sorry! It's an armadillo. You are the cutest little bastard I have ever seen in my life. Hey, one of the best place, I mean, my, no one does respond, first off. That's not you. That's employers. They suck. I will say, I worked for Harris Teeter for a while, and, I forgot the sorry. That was a boss ground. I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a boss ground. I really did just think that was just a cool area. My bad. Anyway. Harris Teeter's a pretty good employer, and if you are, I think if you're over 21, I think it is, they'll pay for you to become, like, a pharmacy technician. And pharmacy technician as a starter gig is really good. And once you get a pharmacy technician's license, you can take that to almost any pharmacy. And most pharmacies pay you pretty decently. I think most pharmacies will pay about $16 an hour between North Carolina and South Carolina. I want to know what's down there. Ranga, this bell is preventing me from making bad decisions. We're gonna break this. I don't actually know what's down here. Or is it literally just a well? Oh, my efforts paid off! Ah. Well, then, just doing, a summer gig, like, grocery stores are usually a great interim gig for the summers, because they almost always need summer help. This is important. Golden apple's good. We can get more of that. I wonder if this was intentionally called Rolling Thunder. Yeah, aiming for 20 is really difficult without a degree. uh, the I just reached earning over 20 an hour, and that took me like 7 years because I'm 27. So I now work actually for construction industry. So uh, I never thought I would go that direction. I am like an office assistant in a construction company. And you don't really think about that kind of stuff when you're. I don't need this many bones. Um, yeah, so without a degree, getting something working 20 an hour is really difficult. But I know, I know Harris Teeter. There's a lot of employers. Yeah. Um, there's a great number of employers that will actually like help put you through college if you continue working for them. I know Ingles grocery stores do that, uh, and I know Harris Teeter does. I think Publix also does, but I don't know. I really sort of set my sights very low. I mean, my sister went into dental hygiene, and she seems to like doing that. She's just a dental technician. I can't do that. I can't do teeth. There's an ambient bucket? There are also there's also odd jobs you can do, like transcription. There's a lot of I think there's like an ah. I hear you. I hear you. Oh, we're out of the well. There's another. Yeah, employment is really hard. Everyone's like, just go to college and get a job. And I'm like, yeah, I went to college. Not only did I go to college, we need to come back here. We're gonna put a waypoint here. Because this actually gives me a portal to another one of the secondary realms. I'm gonna call it... We're gonna Dusk Portal, because I think that's this one. Oh, thanks, Ranga. We'll do pork chops. Right. I did an associate's degree. And even with an associate's degree and, like, licensed pharmacy training, it still was a pain to try and find a gig. And now I'm in a profession where having a degree isn't everything. There's a lot of jobs that, like, will train you now. Like, I thought about going for a while, if nothing else worked out. I really did consider, like, straight up welding. I thought welding was going to be cool. Because there's a lot of, you can get welding certificates really easily. I guess it's down below. Like, I had a friend who just went into welding, and then he went to go do, like, he specialized in underwater welding. Which makes a crazy amount of money. I could never, but it worked for him. And it, especially with, where am I going? There we go. Everyone tells you you're gonna get out of school, college, whatever, and you're gonna, like, find your career and you're gonna be in that for the rest of your life. That is so not true. I jumped jobs every year for, like, a year. Oh, yeah. Okay, cybersecurity is a really good one to get into. Then I would definitely see if you can find something in data entry, or there are odd job sites that do stuff for programming or transcription, like typing. I think Amazon specifically has like a transcription program that you can do like a work from home gig, and you just gotta basically have a computer. So there's always that. I spent a lot of time looking through the available options when I was jumping jobs. If you don't mind kids, you can also do substitute teaching. Yeah, I did substitute teaching for a year. That was, you have to have a little bit of schooling, but honestly, I was a glorified babysitter. I just hung out with the kids most days and tried to prevent 5th graders from jumping each other in the bathroom, which is one of the craziest sentences I've ever had to say. What happened to being 5th grade and my biggest concern being, did I bring enough lunch today? Like, I'm watching kids that are like, can I go to the 4th grade bathroom? And I was like, why? Because they said if I went to the 5th grade bathroom, they'd jump me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You're 9. What do you mean they're gonna jump you? But I was like, alright, go to the 4th grade bathrooms. And then I was like, can you write that down for me so that I have that in writing? So I can go submit that to somebody? I was like, I need to turn that into someone to be like, hey, I was just informed that this kid's been threatened. It's like, they're 9-year-olds, and I'm having a problem with kids threatening each other. Yeah. Little farming hut. We'll come back to little farming hut. But it was like a low-income school, so I had a lot of the low-income families. Majority of the kids were foster kids or living with grandparents. So it was definitely a rougher group of kids. Like, I had one boy that was absolutely miserable, and he was a behavior case. And, like, he constantly had behavioral problems. I found out this kid was getting verbally abused by a handful of 5th grade girls, and no one believed him. And so every time he tried to go to the teachers for help, the teachers did not believe him because he was a notorious problem case. And so it just kept getting worse. And so he finally told me, and I pitched a fit. I sold those girls out so fast. I got them all in trouble. And the teachers were like, well, why did you believe him? I was like, why shouldn't I believe him? I met these girls. They're horrible. These girls were so mean. I was an adult. And these girls were just terrible. So I got those girls all in trouble. And unfortunately, even when I told their teacher later, like, his still was a problem case, and she still didn't really give him the benefit of the doubt, which sucks. And then he kind of saw our resource officer as a father figure, and when our resource officer moved on, he got really upset. So, but that is the curse of having a bunch of kids that don't really have family figures. They kind of latch on to any family figures they can get. But it wasn't all bad. Like, I had some really great stories when I was teaching. My personal favorite to tell is that my mom, who is also a teacher, she had this method of dealing with kids whenever they had, like, they got upset at other kids for saying mean things. So obviously some kid gets upset. It's like, oh, what's wrong? Well, they said that such and such. Well, is it true? No. Okay, then why does it matter? So that was usually the way it worked with kids. And for the most part, yeah, sugar glider. For the most part, that worked. Great. One problem. I had a kid at one point where she was upset. I went over, asked what was wrong. She's like, this kid's called me stupid. And I was like, oh, well, is it true? And usually diffusing the situation. Is it true? She looked me dead in the eye and went, yes, I had no idea how to respond to that. And as a teacher and an adult, I had to keep a straight face. And she's just like, it was just me staring at her as I asked her, was it true? Yes. So I just had to look at her and with a straight face just go, then why does it matter, hon? Like, I was like, why does it matter? This poor girl was so convinced that she was stupid. And I was like, you're not. And it's like, but it was so funny in the instance, but like in hindsight, that is so sad for her to have said. But I was too busy dying. I could not believe she had said that, and I was like, oh my god. But I felt bad for her. I mean, there's unfortunately not much you can do with kids like that. When they're convinced that we're really close. When they're convinced like that, it's just impossible. Then I had another kid who was running around like a madman. She had turned her hoodie on backwards and had the hood over her face. And she's running around, and these other teachers... Now, these other teachers that I worked with, they were not much older than I was. I was in my early 20s. These ladies were not much older than I was, and they were, like, really trying to micromanage these kids. And so this kid, I was watching this kid. She's running around with the hood over her face. And why do I feel like it's a bad idea for me to be over here? Run around with the hood over her face. And these teachers are freaking out that she was going to get hurt. This is weird. I'm to figure out what this is later. And they were like, oh my god, she's gonna fall. And I'm like, uh-huh, probably. They're like, aren't you gonna stop her? No. She put it over her head. I'm sure she's well aware of the potential consequences she's about to go through. Sure enough, this kid fucking wipes out. Just full face plants into the dirt. And she gets up. And she looks at me. And I give her a thumbs up. And I said, you good? And she goes, uh-huh. And puts the hood back over her face. And starts running around again. I looked at the other teachers. And I was like, they're kids. They're so resilient. They will just bounce off everything. Ow. Stop shooting me. That kid was a sweetheart. I loved her. She was great. I had a handful of kids that I was like, I'll run away with you. It's fine. You'll mine now. I think it's up here. I saw a rooftop. Okay. Did I go too far? Oh, nope, there it is. Not ideal. Oh no, it's fine, because there's a little more of a plateau over there. Ow! Well, time to clear out the monsters now. So, we found the house. Yeah, that was great. I thought that was so funny. And it was such a power move that I was trying to tell the other teachers, being like, well, she knows what she's doing. I didn't tell her to do that, by the way. She just did that of her own accord. Oh, season changed. So this will be great. I'll just do a pathway down here, and these will be some great areas to plateau. So it comes with a well. Whoops, I fell in the well. It comes with a well. There are some broken sections. Like there's... Ranga? I can't do this because you're in the way. So these are like the rubber mats you use for the horses and shedding. I actually turned off... There's a setting for this mod where you actually will have to like... That's not what's supposed to be in there. Oh, it's upstairs. Never mind. they have... You actually need to, like, feed and water the horses. Which I found out was a lot. I found that out that was a lot rather quickly. So I was like, nope. So I turned that off. Okay, there's a garden there. The good news is we're also really close to a ruined nether portal over here, so I don't have to make one. So I'm just gonna have a path going down here, and we're actually pretty close to some water sources. Like, there's a water source over here. Is that, like... I know it's, like, right behind here. Oh, my lord. That is not where I thought that was. Well, the good news is I have a ravine to go mining in. The bad news is I have a ravine to go mining in. So... gonna have to be careful of that one. Alright, well the good news is we got all that. And we'll have to do some house repairs. But for the moment, I think there's a bed upstairs. Yup, we'll set our respawn. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of fixing up, but the goal is to make this like a temporary house and a storehouse until I build my actual planned home. And I have like another house that I'm probably gonna build. Is this more of the ravine? Oh dear. What is with me finding houses by ravines? The only downside to this particular arrangement is that it's going to make it really hard for me to have, like, my horses be able to go... I'm trying a schedule. As soon as I started streaming again, my dad had me keep being up with cooking. And I get home from work at, like, 4:30. And so... my goal was to be like, I'll stream from 6 to 8. That was the window planned. However, I don't think everyone else is on my schedule in terms of food. So I really need to do everything before 8. Today I'm just letting it go along because I wanted to play. But for the moment, I'm gonna try and have it on a schedule. Officially, I think on my Twitch it says, like, Tuesdays and Thursdays. So I probably will keep it on the Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then maybe, like, once on the weekend. Assuming I'm not doing much. Probably Saturday night. If I don't have, like, people over or something along those lines. If I have people over, I may see if I can set up doing, like, record my Switch or something like that. So I can hang out with my friends. Otherwise... I know I have plans to start college, quote unquote. I'm doing a certificate degree program for accounting. When I do that, I'll probably have some streams that are studying streams where it'll just be like lo-fi music and people can just hang out and do their homework. And if there are questions, I can try and answer questions about homework. I'm not like a genius, but I can try and point somebody in the right direction. I need to put some chests. Oh, there's barrels. Forgot about that. Okay, food. Now that I don't really need half my food. Ranga, do you hear that? The fly buzzing in the distance. Thing is so loud. So right now I'm working on trying to set up a schedule, I guess is the better way to phrase that. The goal is Tuesdays and Thursdays between 6 and 8. From 6 to 8. That's the goal. Some days I just feel like playing, but for the most part, I'm going to try and keep to the schedule. I'm bad with schedules, so that's why it's a goal and not a guaranteed, unfortunately. So, which is why I'm also doing like posting the VODs and whatnot, because my will is so sporadic. Now I'm in here and I'm like, I want so badly to just start setting up the house, and I'm like, I should wait. We'll put plant matter in here for now. Start generally. Last time I had a bunch of like barrels sitting up here. Yeah, I mean, it's a start. Goals are good, so it gives me somewhere to go with a lot of this. Yeah, I hear you. If I decide to open it up, I'll probably have a whole info thing out, and I'll probably make a Discord server for interest. I do plan to have a Discord server for just, like, my stuff. And it'll just be, like, a public hangout kind of thing. Because I can run a Discord server fairly easily. It's when it starts getting into, like, managing actual Minecraft that I struggle. Where's all my food? I have a ton of food. So we'll get there. I just don't want to overload myself so early. I definitely think I have better chances because there's a certain level of comfort with having a, because I'd like to play with people. But I also know that when I open it up to being a public server, more people means I have to include, like, I have to increase the size, like, the gigabytes for the server, which is more money. So, we'll take it slow. We'll figure it out. And, well, because it's also, like, I know there's a lot of mods in here, and a lot of people are really careful about doing modded servers, because it can be a lot, and it's very taxing on certain computers. I had friends in the past that really struggled with my mod packs. Yeah, so that was something I also thought about, is just having, like, a small streamer group. Just making a handful of friends and just keeping it within us. Especially if people are willing to chip in for, like, the cost of the server and whatnot. Right now, I mean, I can handle it. It's fine. But it's also just me. Something I actually talked about on my last stream, I was talking about with Ace, is that I am a chronic people pleaser. And so if I play with other people, in my brain, I'm like, I need to dedicate all of my time to these people. So if someone else is online with me, I'm like, oh, I should go gallivanting around with them. Instead of being like, oh, I just wanted to go wandering off by myself. I'm also a hoarder, so I have a hard time sharing resources. So if I went traveling with somebody and we found, like, a structure, I want to keep everything. I don't want to share. But at the same time, I am the first person when someone's like, do you have this? I'm like, oh yeah, I've got extra. So, I'm such a contradiction, and I'm working on it. But the first step is acknowledging your flaws. So I'm working on it. I think I need to... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, I am so weird about that. Like, because my love language is gifts. So, like, I like stuff. So I'll keep and hoard items. But if someone else tells me, it's like, hey, I need 53 watermelons. I'm like, I got you. I have 107. And they're like, why do you have that many watermelons? Do you eat them? No. They're useless as a food item to me. Oh, well, you turn them into glistening watermelons? No. I just have 57 watermelons. Didn't I have a lantern in here somewhere? Oh, I fell. Yeah, I am a weird human being. I know, right? I know, right? A little techno in the cage. I don't have the stuff to tame him yet to be my compatriot, so he's gonna hang. I like his angry eyebrows. His name is Prince, actually. This is Rainy. This is Prince. And so when we tame them, I gotta fix all the windows. They're all broken. I really was just trying to empty out, like... Didn't I have, like, a bunch? Oh, it's in the other backpack. This backpack. I can feel the heat radiating off my laptop, my PC. It's not, like, super hot. It's just the warm air, like, coming out the vents. So I can just feel it, like, wafting up. Spelunkery table. I don't even know what that means. Barrels. That's what I want. Barrels. There we go. Oh yeah, I need to check in about that. I was so upset when I found out. Like, I had just really started getting into, like, Minecraft SMPs and whatnot. Oh, that lagged. I should put a lantern there. There's no... Oh, there's a lantern up here. Okay, this is a tomorrow me problem. Interesting. I actually have, like, some of Techno's, like, hoodies and stuff like that. Yeah. I'm so disappointed in what happened with a lot of the Minecraft streamers. Because there were so many that I was like, oh, dang, I really like their stuff. They're so cool. And then, so quickly, they became problematic. And then I just would be confused. Because I don't follow that stuff. And so when people are telling me, it's like, oh yeah, this happened. I'm like, I don't fucking know. I was like, I work most of the time, so I barely watch streams. I was really only watching Rambo at the time. Because I remember because I had top surgery that year. I had chest surgery that year. Oh, it's lagging. It is stuck. Ah, there it goes. Okay. I had, like, chest surgery. And... yeah, I know, kind of where I'm at. I also don't want to be judged for liking that particular human being. Like, I get that they're problematic and they've done whatever, but I don't trust the internet. And so one person can tell me, being like, oh yeah, this person's problematic because they did such and such. And I'm like, is that true, though? Do we have any proof? And that's what I hate. I'm definitely, like, a proof person. Like, I need proof of someone being problematic before I'm like, I'm on the bandwagon of being like, screw them. I just fell. I mean, and part of that comes from my own, like, fandom trauma. Like, I was a Hitalia person. Like, I was part of Hitalia, I was part of Voltron, and so, like, I was part of some of the problematic fandoms where, like, just mentioning who you shipped was enough to get you, like, low-key shamed by half the community. I'm like, why can't we just enjoy things? Like, why can't we just have fun? But no. Oh, I wanted to look at the... Nope, that's different. This. I wanted to look at... Whoa, that was cool. Yeah, like the... You're talking about the remake, the Legendary Defender that came out, like, God, almost 10 years now. Yeah, I loved it. Mind you, I'm glad you finished it, so I'm not spoiling or anything. But like, I'm a Lotor stan. I'll stan him till the day I die. uh, but I stan him as tragically misunderstood. Yeah, somewhere in the universe there is a dollar bill that says Schglance on it. Because I thought I was being funny at a convention. Ooh. That's cool. This is such a cool effect. Um, but yeah, I loved Voltron. I had a hard time after season 6. Um, and that's where things got kind of weird for me. And I wasn't a huge fan of the ending, but I also understand that the writers themselves were trying really hard to please everybody in their audience. And in the process, they kind of just tripped over their own feet. It had a lot of potential, and it didn't go the way I thought it might. But I know originally it was tasked to be a children's show, not to be taken on by, like, young adults and college kids. Yeah, and so they did a lot, and everyone likes to complain, but you know how much stuff they changed in the show to match what fans wanted? They included so many fan opinions and situations. And so that they were also part of a network that wasn't necessarily doing a lot of open LGBT characters. So there was concerns from their end of having those characters being like openly LGBT and whatnot. So I know from like that standpoint, it was still difficult. And so we were expecting this big production media to essentially do everything we wanted. But when you have a lot of shippers and whatnot. So, what are you gonna do? Wait, I didn't read any of this. What does this say? I was just clicking through like the effect. Hidden beneath the surface of the overworld lies many unique cave biomes, all rare in nature. These cave biomes are sought out not only for their novelty, but also due to the various powerful... Yeah, I know, right? Various powerful and legendary contents of each. 6 are known to exist. Okay. To uncover more about these caves, seek out an underground cabin. Underground cabins can be occasionally found in caves throughout the overworld. Cartographers occasionally sell maps to them, which can also be found in mineshaft chests. Aside from ordinary loot, underground cabins contain cave tablets. Cave tablets can be placed along with a paper in the spelunkery table, another unique find in the cabin, and then one can begin translating the cave tablet. This is a lot of information. When both the tablet and the paper are on the table, various runes on the tablet will become visible. Interacting with any rune will reveal it. A revealed word's translation can be seen by moving the lens over the word. Only 5 attempts can be made before the tablet is destroyed. This seems like a lot. Okay, noted. Yeah, that... It's late. My brain is fried. Okay. Note to self. Fix up the house next. Alright. Well, that's a good stopping point. We'll slim that there. But... in general, yeah, I liked the fandom. I liked the media. A lot of great fan art and a lot of great cosplays and fan fiction came out of Voltron. I really just wish that people wouldn't have gotten so upset about personal preferences, especially when it comes to ships. I mean, that's still a big thing in a lot of fandoms themselves. But what can you do? Because, like, I'm a Shiro Lotor shipper. I am, like, I'm a rare pair fan. One of my favorite Voltron fics is a matte Lotor fic, which is so good. But it also paints Allura as traumatic and borderline abusive, which is, yeah. So, I'm sorry, I'm getting really sniffly. So it's complicated. You really got to find your niche in a fandom and just kind of enjoy it for what you want out of it. Because right now I'm in the Genshin fandom, and from what I've heard, a lot of the major like ships that people sort of kind of agreed on are kind of getting canceled, quote unquote. I'm not sure. I just saw something recently that said that they're not a huge thing anymore. Like, yeah, I don't know. Have no idea. Mind you, I saw this on TikTok in the middle of the night, and it was the audio was from Big Mouth, and it was like someone someone was talking about like their birthday party, and it's like, what do you mean? It's like listed off people. They said no. Lady Gaga said no. Oprah Winfrey said no, and it was just talking about some of the fandom ships that were like a huge deal. Good game though. Well, decent game. Characters are pretty. Landscapes are pretty. It's trying too hard. As is with most anything. But it could be worse. It could be worse. I know, right? Because, like, one of those was, like, Lisa and Jean. Apparently, some people were getting fussy about. Or Beto and Ningguang. So it's... yeah. So, and a lot of it is a lot of people are getting really upset because some of the characters are not, like, different races and whatnot. The thing that no one remembers is the fact that this is a Chinese-based company. So, it's not exactly... they're not the most, racially diverse people. Yeah. So, they're not really considering American inclusion. So, it's kind of a... again, it's kind of one of those where it has a great premise, a decent story, and a lot of pretty visuals. Are we really going to get upset that there is not... I mean, I don't say there shouldn't be. Let me say that right now. I'm not saying that there shouldn't be. There should be inclusion. However, we're expecting a lot from a company and a culture that is primarily light-skinned. And they are also a lot of the cultures they are quote-unquote emulating in the game are Caucasian cultures. And so I don't know if they are doing it deliberately or if there's something specific that would make it difficult. I don't know. I don't work for the company. I can't speak for them. I just know we're giving a lot of shit to a game that we all complain. We all still play the game and spend money at it, so I don't think most of us can talk. It's like, oh yeah, no, Disney's a conglomerate that steals money from everything. I'm gonna go religiously watch Star Wars for the next 4 days. It's like, alright, you can't. Okay. So, people are like that. Live your life, be happy, play the games you want. Because am I really gonna get... I wanted to play Minecraft. Am I gonna really be upset that people are gonna be like, oh my god, another Minecraft streamer, watch them become problematic? And I'm like, y'all will find a reason to make me problematic. You'll find something I said or did 15 plus years ago, or one person will come out of the woodwork and be like, this person's a bitch, and I'm like, you guys knew that. I try my best. Everything I say can be taken with a grain of salt, and you could turn everything I say out of context. You really just kind of... Are you doing it because you are legitimately concerned? Or are you doing this because you want to pick a fight with someone bigger than you and get your 10 seconds of fame? That's really where you gotta think. So, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. This is not how I normally finish out streams. Yeah, the internet. So, uh, I like drama. However, I like drama with information, which means I like debate. So, like, I'll discuss something and I'll debate it to the day is long. Like, I'll also take in drama, but I don't want to take in drama if it's, yeah, right. So it's just like, yeah, I just ramble. This is me on the normal. I just talk. Uh, but yes, people find reasons to make somebody problematic. And while I don't say that they shouldn't, if, like, legitimately, if you're concerned about someone getting hurt, but if it's like, yeah, it's, I do this a lot. I used to just talk to my dog. Like, I remember when I heard about Dream's whole thing, about this coming out and whatnot, uh, I was so paranoid because a lot of people on my servers were minors. They were under 18. They were like high schoolers and stuff. And so I was like, oh God, am I, it's like, am I doing any of this? I have no idea. And so I wasn't sure. And I hate that I wasn't sure. But I also think that if you're not sure, more than likely you're not doing it. It's like, oh, am I grooming these kids? It's like, if you're not sure you're doing it, pretty sure you're not doing it. Or at least you're not doing it on purpose. I'm just an overly friendly human being that hangs out with kids a lot. I tend to mom kids. I don't mean to, I just do. And so, when you start getting to the, yeah, so sometimes, and that's not to say I haven't made mistakes. I'm not gonna out some stuff, but like, I've done a couple things in my past that I'm like, yeah, not proud of that. I for one will admit 100%, and I will admit it out here. I am a petty bitch. I and I hold a grudge so bad. Uh, and that is just a me thing. And there's a lot of trauma behind that as to why I hold grudges. But I hold grudges like worse than an Italian. Like, that's what I've been told before. And so I hold a really bad grudge. And so people that hurt me, I tend to hold grudges against them. Right. And so it's like everyone's done stuff. It's so I like, if I need to have like a sit down and be like, all right, I'm gonna roll it all out right here. It's like, this is all the stuff I've done in my life. I feel like I should have like a we'll have a setup. I'm just imagining it now. We have like a Phoenix Wright courtroom setup where it's like my VTuber model on one end. Yeah, it's like have a VTuber model and my VTuber model on one side, and just have like one of my viewers on the other side, just being like, "We accuse you of this," and it's just like brings out the whole paper of actions, being like, "So according to this evidence, this is what happened. This was the context behind that." Because everything is context, right? People are like, "Nah, you hold a grudge. You're mean." Yeah, that'd be so funny. Like, you hold a grudge. You're so mean. I was like, yes, but when I was a child, every time I tried to defend myself, it was written off as irrelevant, or people just kind of swept under the rug. So I hold a grudge because I don't want things that bothered me getting swept under the rug. And now that's kind of developed into a bit of a problem, but I'm aware of it, so I try not to. However, when you're hurting, it's so hard not to be mean to the people that hurt you. So, moral of that story, don't get revenge. It's just not worth it. because I've burned one too many bridges, and I've started over a lot. That also doesn't mean it's the end of the world. So, yeah, no, that's pretty much my life motto. I think I actually have a sticker that says, yeah, I hold a grudge. I'll forgive them when I die. I think it was like, I'll forgive them in hell or something along those lines. Yeah, so, last bit. I am one of the firm believers that I don't think trauma dumping is bad. Because from a personal standpoint, because I feel like that's what I do a lot, from a personal standpoint, I tend to just gush about my past. And in my mind and eyes, it is purely backstory. It is an explanation of what occurred to me that may explain some of my behaviors now, or just kind of tells you about me and my history. So, in my eyes, if someone's like, you're trauma dumping, I'm like, I thought I was just giving you backstory. So, it's one of those where I know there's like people have like one-up competitions between their trauma and whatnot, and I don't think it's ever meant to be that way most of the time. I think it is meant to be more of a, what is the word for it? A relation to that discomfort, that pain. To be like, oh yeah, you experienced that? Well, I experienced that too. And it's like, I'm not discounting what happened in your past, but I just want you to know that I can relate on a certain level to what happened to you. But I like sharing my past. Yeah. It's just like, I'd rather you tell me. And if it means you need to have a sit down with me and have a TED talk about your own life and tell me everything that's happened to you, go for it. I can't fix your problems, but I sure as hell can listen to you. And I think that's important. And so sometimes, even if it just means on a platform like this, where I'm playing a video game and I just basically tell you about everything that's ever gone wrong in my life, it's cathartic in a way to just put it all out there. And maybe telling my story helps other people. I'm 27. I thought I was supposed to have it all figured out at 18, like when I got out of school. It took me 7 years to finish college, an associate's degree in college. My sisters, both younger than me, have degrees. And I compare myself to them every day. And you're not supposed to. I know you're not. But, like, it's so hard. So, if it means that some of my streams turn into these long-ass TED Talks, sharing my life, sharing my story, maybe that'll resonate with some people. I know there will be some funny things. Like, I'll be in the middle of a conversation and scare the bejesus out of myself. But, yeah, I don't think there is ever a designated spot where you're supposed to be in your life. And because the path is always going. Because I keep thinking about the fact that I've got 2 cousins getting married this year. 2 of them. I only have 3. And one is younger than me, one is older than me. And not by a lot. Like, one is like 2 years older than me, one is like 2 or 3 years younger than me. And everyone's got, like, every path is different. I just burped so bad, but it was like all internal. So, you really gotta figure out your path. I went through so many jobs, and now here I am working in construction. I had no idea. If you had asked me that like 3 years ago, being like, oh, where do you think you're gonna be in 3 years, I would never have told you working in construction. I also probably wouldn't have told you that I'd be still living with my dad. But I digress. There's no wrong way to live your life. unless you're actively hurting somebody. But figuring out that path, especially with other people having your back, it's a learning. It's a I totally blanked on my own phrase. It is a learning opportunity. Pretty sure that's not the phrase, but it is something to figure out. So, because now I have to make the glorious choice of fix my car or move out, which is not what I want. That is not a decision I want to have to make. So, but I will slim it down here because I will just keep talking. And it is 10 o'clock. And I still need to do my cookie run dailies. One day I will just stream my cookie run dailies. Today is not that day. Yeah, I know, right? There's a kid my age I went to friggin' like elementary school with. He's married, a military vet, and he's got like 4 kids. This guy's my age. That's crazy. And so, yeah, I cannot. What is the age-old phrase? You can't judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree. Like, you can't. Everyone progresses differently. And, again, there's no wrong way to live your life. My youngest sister likes to party. My middle sister is very religious on a front that I'm not. And she's in a committed relationship with a guy, and she's a very contradictory person. I'm not going to get into that in case she sees this, and I don't want her to kill me. I'm joking, but the fight would be unreal. Right. I mean, even if you end up taking steps back, so long as you're attempting to move forward, any path is a good path. Backwards, forwards, whatever, it's a path. Because how many hero stories have we seen where they've moved forward and then found some sort of setback? And they always succeed. They always get there. I mean, not every life is a, fairy tale, but I really am just gonna keep talking. So I gotta go. I can tell that I've been talking too long. My throat hurts, and I can also feel it getting deeper as I get later in the evening. So I am going to, where's my thingy? We're gonna disconnect this so Who's He What's It stops barking. Ranga. There we go. And I think that, good, I am still here. Cool. So, it's a good TED Talk. I'm going to include that in the title. Adventuring on MC / my TED Talk. So, yep. It's late. It's 10 p.m. I gotta go do game things. So, I appreciate it. I appreciate you joining me. And I may be back tomorrow night. I'm going to try and get better about broadcasting this on my other social media to be like, hello. Putting up a little sign. I am streaming. So, farewell and adieu. Have a good night, and I will see you all next time. I can't wave. I wish I had a little wave thing. Bye-bye.